If you are ready to make over $500,000 in wholesaling real estate, if you want to build a $500,000 a year wholesaling real estate business, this is going to be the perfect video for you. I want you to understand that building a $500,000 per year wholesaling real estate operation is not as difficult as it seems. Now, as somebody that has taken 2+ years, my first 2 years in wholesaling, to get to my first $500,000 in wholesaling, I want to tell you the things I did wrong, the things I did right, and really how you can start building the wholesaling business of your dreams. $500,000 is actually not as complicated as it seems. If you can get around 2 deals every single month consistently, which I'm going to show you exactly in this video how to do it like step by step perfectly, you'll do well. This is going to be my guide plan this year, how to build up your wholesaling real estate operations to the business of your dreams. I want to show you today specifically how I made my first $500,000 pretty much at 19 years old, from 17, 18, 19 years old. Really see what I did. I'm going to show you the secrets to my game plan of building all the way up to $500,000. And I'm not going to get crazy, okay? I'm not going to be the person that's going out here telling you how to make $50 million every single year in wholesaling real estate, because I truly believe that's very unrealistic for most people. Now, if you're watching wholesaling real estate, I truly believe you can do what I did. You know, make $100K your first year in wholesaling, scale it up and get some good momentum where in a couple of years, you're making $500,000 per year. And then eventually over that, we can get into millions and millions of dollars. But what I'm specifically showing you today is what I think is very realistic for most wholesalers watching this today. And that is making $500,000 a $500,000 wholesaling real estate business. Now, that might be a niche. Most coaches, gurus, whatever you want to call them, they want to get you millions of dollars or show you only how to make $100K. But really, I believe if you can crack the code on making 6 figures and really, in my opinion, consistent wholesaling real estate deals, you can easily hit to the point of making your first $500,000 in wholesaling real estate in under a year, heck, maybe even 1 to 2 years. But what is better to know about the story than hearing my own story? And that's what I'm here to tell you today. So most people, they got to learn. Most people, they have to go and watch seminars and go to events and stuff to learn the stuff, but I'm giving it for free right now. So do me a big favor. Before I break it all down, before I share all this great information, do me a big favor. Make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe. And let's get into it. All right, let's go. Got one thing right here. There we go. All right. So before we get into it, guys, do me a big favor. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. We're going to do a quick audio check. Make sure everything's good. And, you know, we always do a live stream here Sunday night, and we're excited about it. I'm here to get you rich in wholesaling real estate. And that's where it's all about. So subscribe, comment below, guys. You got the live stream in there if you want to go talk to me. And we're going to talk about $500,000, which honestly, it's not, I hate to say, for me making millions, like it's not that complicated. But if you could slowly do things that work, honestly, you can do it. I'm telling you, slowly but surely, you can get to this point. So let's kind of talk about my journey starting out in wholesaling real estate. Let's before we get into it, let's kind of talk about before I hit 20 years old, because about 20, I became a millionaire through wholesaling real estate. But 17, 18, 19, let's talk about that. My first $500,000 in wholesaling real estate and how you can do the same exact thing. And you know, when I was wholesaling, I hate to call it, but like, you know, back in the good old days, you know, I was I'm an old man watching right here, you know, I'm an old man at the fireplace telling you my story of back in the 1934, you know, we wholesaling now. Okay. This is 2017, 2018, right? And so I'm going to tell you what I did, and I want to tell you what I would do differently. And I truly believe wholesaling real estate has changed a lot everywhere, right? And so I truly believe there's some things you should change. But let's talk about $500,000. I figured in about 2 years is about 25 deals. And these deals came pretty consistently, right? I would not say they're as consistent as they are now. My ad spend wasn't as big, but my heart and my drive was bigger than ever back then. And so about 25 deals, that's what it's going to take to be $500,000. So you do that in a year, 2 years, whatever it was. But let's kind of go a little more micro. Let's kind of shrink this down a little more. This $500,000 really turned out to be really pretty simple. So what I mean, so let's talk about my first $100,000, my first 6 figures in wholesaling real estate. So my first 6 figures solely was off of only one marketing channel. I wasn't crazy. I wasn't complicated. I didn't do all these crazy, nutty things. All I literally did was one marketing channel, one marketing tactic, and that was all I did. Sounds crazy, but that's all I literally physically did. And what was this, right? I did bandit signs. 17 to 18 years old. I've talked about this a million times, but I did bandit signs. So in high school, I had those "We Buy Ugly Houses" signs. And all I physically did was I went out here, I put signs outside my high school wrestling tournaments. That's all I did. So high school wrestling tournament, cut and weight, all that great stuff. I just put a little sign out, "We Buy Ugly Houses Cash," phone number, boom, get calls, appointments, contracts, you know the deal, right? I was in high school. I kept getting kicked out of class because I was answering bandit sign calls. Straight A student, by the way, but always getting kicked out of class for that. But ended up doing very well with it. Made 100K before I graduated high school. And it was great, right? I was making good money. But the thing about bandit signs, and the thing I needed to learn really quick, was about a year and a half later. So I started doing other marketing channels, a year and a half after. But like pretty much what I was doing was about 50 to 100 bandit signs a week. And I started getting people to do it for me. I felt like a low time drug dealer because I had people dealing the signs out for me, right? I felt I got the street corners on lock, right? It was very weird, right? But it was a very fun time. I was making a ton of money. It seemed fake, but it was so cool how that all happened at such a young age. But basically, what happened was code enforcement got so smart, right? I put out so many signs and I never stopped because they were making me a ton of money. Code enforcement beefed up their people. They hired a bunch of people specifically going after me. They never went after me to this day. And they got a lot better at bandit signs and the ROI wasn't there. And then I kind of shifted to other strategies. But what I can tell you is my first 100K about a year, this wasn't really the problem, but I was never perfect. And I think this is something I think a lot of people, they can't relate to, right? They feel like they have to be perfect, right? They go watch me and they feel like they have to be me. They physically have to wholesale like me. They have to talk to sellers like me. They have to have the slick closing sometimes like me. They have to have the right mannerisms. They have to look like me guys, no. Okay. I want you to understand you can never be perfect in wholesaling, right? And so when I looked up at a wholesaler, my dad, like he was the guy, he was the perfect person, right? And I never once tried to be like him. Okay. I was always myself. And one thing that you have to understand is you cannot be me. You have to be yourself. Everybody else is taken, so be yourself. Be your own unique person. You have more skills than me and on some aspects, and you probably have less skills than me in other aspects, right? Especially when it comes to talking to sellers, wholesaling, just regular sales skills in general. Like it's all a little different. But what I want you to understand is I was never perfect when it came to wholesaling, real estate, my marketing, my bandit signs, everything. But I never stopped. And so the only thing I was perfect at was never quitting. And that was the only thing that, honestly, in my opinion, really ever mattered. If you don't quit in this business, you will not lose. The wholesalers that quit are the ones that always lose. You are a winner in training if you haven't got your first wholesaling deal, and you got your first wholesaling deal, you are a winner. And so the big, massive secret here in wholesaling real estate is to never, ever quit. You can never be perfect, but you will be the perfect wholesaler if you never quit. And that is the point. Because if you never quit, you never stop, and you constantly get better, you're leveling up. You're always leveling up, and you never level down because your skills always go up. And this is what I want you to understand, that you're never going to be perfect in this business. But if you just keep going, you will be well. And so we kind of talk about, and then that happened. Then my 100K to $500,000. So my next 400,000 after my first six figures, right? What I could tell you is you might see my pattern in what I'm doing. I kind of ditched bandit signs because I went up to college and I only focused on one marketing channel, literally only one marketing channel. Seems crazy, but it's true. One marketing channel. What was that? It was cold calling. Pretty simple. I literally only did cold calling. And so when I only did bandit signs, guess what? I got really, really good at bandit signs. And guess what happened when I only focused all my time, effort, energy into cold calling? I did really good at it. And that is the point, ladies and gentlemen, today. If you focus on one thing, get hyper fixated on that one thing, and that one thing will actually, you'll do good results, it'll do well. I knew cold calling worked. And so I fixated myself on becoming the best cold caller possible. And I didn't yap the yap. I didn't talk the talk. I walked the walk. And how did I go out here and walk the walk? I cold called. And guys, ask my college roommates, ask anybody, but I have the Mojo call reports to prove I was cold calling 5 hours a day, 5 days a week for a year straight. And if you want to know if I really did that, guys, pretty much every single week, okay? Every single stinking week, I did this and I never, ever stopped. And so every week, pretty much every week or every other week, I cold call live on this YouTube channel and I talk to motivated sellers. And guess what happens when I talk to motivated sellers? I close them. I do well. You see my cold calling skills are there. Can the average Joe go off the street and cold call like me? Probably not. But why can I beat pretty much every single other YouTuber at cold calling with my skills? Because I did 5 hours a day, 5 days a week for a year straight. And I always constantly cold called, trained cold callers, and trained you guys to cold calling. And all I do is eat, breathe, sleep wholesaling, which means nobody else can beat me in the skill. I'm pretty much wholesaling real estate in general, because I do this business so much. I train so hard and I train harder to get you guys to have wholesaling success. It's almost impossible to beat me in this business when it comes to cold calling because I put in the hard work, sweat, and grind. And so when I tell you I do this and you see my results and you're like, oh, I want to be like him in 5 seconds. No. You got to work hard. If you work hard, you bust your dang butt and you get to work, you'll do very well. But I had to dedicate a lot of hours in this business. And when I dedicated those hours, the skills came. And so honestly, what I found is I did really good at that. I did the government lists. I started doing prop stream lists when from List Source wasn't working too well anymore. And I just got to work. And then over 2 years, made my first $500,000 in wholesaling real estate, partnered up with Rick, millions of dollars, and scaling up. The rest is history. On my journey this year to become the biggest wholesaler in the entire country. And one thing I can tell you, after 2 years making $500,000, I learned a couple of very important lessons I think you guys should understand, especially when it comes up to scaling up your business and getting over $500,000 per year in wholesaling real estate. First and foremost, I got better by practicing, not learning. I want you to understand this. You get better in wholesaling real estate by practicing, not learning. Now, it's very important in wholesaling real estate. I really want you guys to understand this. In wholesaling real estate, you need to learn. Okay, there is knowledge you need to have in your head to know. And I've said knowledge is super, super important. But when it comes to the skills, okay, talking to sellers, qualifying leads, getting the ARV repair costs comping, finding cash buyers, talking to cash buyers, talking to sellers, walkthroughs, understanding title, understanding contracts, the skills in wholesaling real estate. The best way to get better, you can get better by watching videos. You can get better by learning about it. Freewholesaling.com, everyone needs to go through it, obviously. But I got better with all these things by practicing, never by learning more, okay? There's a certain point where learning is great, but there's a certain point where if you're learning more than you could be practicing, and that's actually hindering your success. And so I tell everyone, learn the basics of wholesaling, okay? Learn the basics. So just go out here, go to freewholesaling.com, learn the basics of this business. But what I can tell you is you will get better. I promise you, you will get better by practicing, not learning. And this is not something to tell you, oh, you don't have to watch freewholesaling.com videos. You don't have to learn it. No. Okay, you need to learn. But you need to also put in work and action. Cold call. So what I mean by this is you can watch a million videos on how to do offers. You could do that. That's great. That's great learning how to do offers the right way or pitching it. But you actually go on here and giving 100 offers to sellers. The person that did 100 offers to the sellers is the person that watched more videos on doing offers after the basics. The person that gained that experience is going to do so much better. And, everyone here, most of you guys like video games, right? The experience of playing a video game versus watching a tutorial on how to play a video game is so much different, right? You get really good tips and tricks, right? And you can probably get better by learning the tips and tricks, but there's comes to a point where you should just be doing it and practicing it and you'll get better. So just understand, guys, after the basics, you will learn more from doing this business than learning this business. And I think this is a very key, important skill a lot of wholesalers don't have, or they don't know, or they didn't learn it. But I think it's very important that we go out here and do it the right way. And so everybody watching this video, after the basics, you get all the basics at freewholesaling.com. Learn more from actually doing this business the right way. If you know how to do this business the right way, you'll end up having wholesaling real estate success. And so what's the secret? How to get good in this business? Like, what's the big secret for success? I'll tell you my personal secret here, guys. In wholesaling real estate, my personal secret of success is just consistent action, hard work, dedication, and training. Let me say this one more time. If you want to become a successful wholesaler, somebody that actually makes a lot of money in this business, if you do consistent action, if you consistently put the work in this business and you show up every single day and do action, offers, comping, talking to sellers, and you do it over a long enough time period, why learning the basics enough at freewholesaling.com, do one-on-ones with me, learn, network with the people, you'll do well. You constantly put your best foot forward and you do hard work, you'll do well. You go out here and you train hard. You practice what you're doing. You go out here and go actually practice wholesaling. You'll do well. But the thing I mean by this is, guys, you got to take action. And I think I've said this a million times. I'm going to keep saying it. But like, guys, there's not one person that makes $500,000 per year in wholesaling real estate that didn't get really good by doing a ton of offers, a ton of marketing, and a ton of training. So don't be the crazy exception. Don't try to do that. And so I get asked, like, how do I do consistent action? How do I do a consistent marketing? How do I go out here and get leads coming in? Because we're doing $500,000, 2+ deals every single month. How do I do that, Zach? This is pretty simple. Create a schedule. And I will say this till the cows come running home, but create a marketing schedule. Create a marketing schedule. And I cannot stress this enough. Create a schedule of what you're going to do to talk to motivated sellers. And when you create a schedule, the point of a strict schedule is to follow said schedule. And if you follow that schedule to a T, and you know it's going to give you the maximum chance of getting a wholesaling deal, you know you can't quit the schedule. And you consistently show up to that schedule every single day. It will make sure you do volume and consistency at the same time. And boom, you'll become successful in wholesaling. Consistent wholesalers always do well. Consistent wholesalers that have volume will always get wholesaling real estate deals. So create a constant marketing schedule, create your time budget, create your money budget. Learn all these things at freewholesaling.com. I've said it a million times, but that's how you do it the right way. And you can get there. And so the question is, how do I make $500,000 this year in wholesaling real estate? How do I make $500K? How do I become one of the top 1% of wholesalers out here in wholesaling real estate? What is it? How do I get it? How do I become successful in this business? What is it? This is pretty simple. Okay, let's just get into it. Number one, learn the basics. I've said it a million times. I'm going to keep saying it, but learn the basics of this business. The more basic you make this, the easier it's going to get. When it comes to, oh, should I get the right ARV? Should I get the perfect systems for calculating and get the perfect offer and get everything out? Okay, stop complicating everything, okay? Just learn the dang basics of wholesaling houses. That is it. Guys, in June, we always have the 30-day wholesaling challenge, okay? And 30-day wholesaling challenge shows a video from day 1, day 2, day 3, all the way to day 30. The point of this 30-day wholesaling challenge is we put it inside of freewholesaling.com, and we have it every single time in the Flipboard YouTube channel. But it's literally day 1 through 30 sequential videos on how to get started in wholesaling, the basics, how to get your first deal. Pretty simple. Everyone should be signed up for it, or you're watching this in December or something, just go to freewholesaling.com. All the videos are already there. It's the most up-to-date challenge every single year on how to do it. And the basics are there. And so I think everyone should go to freewholesaling.com free. So let me just FYI, just so nobody gets confused what I'm saying. The word free and then the word wholesaling in one URL. So freewholesaling.com. Learn wholesaling real estate for free. You get the basics down. It's perfect. And you will get the knowledge and then you get practicing. Okay. Once you do that, we clearly state to create a schedule and a plan. So create a schedule and a plan of action. Okay, I'm going to drive for dollars 6 hours a week. I'm going to cold call for 5 hours a week. And then I'm going to go out here, do a couple follow-ups, and maybe find cash buyers for a couple more hours. It's 15 hours. That's all I have. But I'm going to consistently do it. I have the days I'm going to do it. I'm going to time I'm going to do it, and I'm never going to stop doing it. Boom, you'll become successful. So the people are all over the board. Oh, I'm doing an hour here. I'm going to do 4 hours here and then no hours this week. And no. Consistently. I'd rather you wholesale 4 hours every single week consistently, never stopping those times, than doing it all over the board. Guys, you have to have a consistent discipline in your life. Discipline equals freedom, and discipline will give you success. Guys, you remember, we're not doing this for ourselves. We're doing it for our why, our kids, family, financial freedom. We are not doing this so we can go get a new whip or something sick or cool. We're doing this for wholesaling real estate success. We are doing this because our family deserves it. We're doing it because we deserve it. We know our future and our future children and kids and legacy deserves it. So don't be doing this for selfish reasons. Do it for something greater than yourself, which is your family. That's what it's all about. If you have no family, do it for yourself and your future family. Do it for your dog, your cat, your kitten, whatever it is. Do it for me. I don't care. But you're doing this for something greater than yourselves. So go out here and do it every single day because it's worthwhile and it's worth doing. And getting rich is something you deserve. It's something you were put on this earth to do. And you need to prove that you deserve to be on that top. And if you deserve to be on the top in wholesaling real estate, prove it. Show them. Show them you did the hard work. Nobody goes out here just like, oh, I'm just so talented. I don't do anything all day and I get deals. No. It's consistent work and do it. So maybe you guys watch my story and you guys can pick up some patterns. I've picked up some patterns in my wholesaling real estate story because I teach hundreds of thousands of people in wholesaling real estate. I get the first deal and make hundreds of thousands of dollars, and heck, some of you guys, millions of dollars. I've taught you guys a lot how to do it. And when it comes to my first $500,000, I can tell you it's a very easy strategy. It's attack, reevaluate, pivot, attack. That is all I really have done. So bandit sign, attack. That's not working too well. Reevaluate what I'm doing. Pivot my business a little, and then boom, keep going at it. It's not reevaluate, attack, reevaluate, pivot, attack, pivot, reevaluate. No. You reevaluate, you pivot when something's not working, then you keep going and attacking. It's not attack, and then attack's not working anymore. If the attack ain't working anymore, we got to reevaluate and then go back into attacking. You're not going to be pure attack unless everything's working perfectly, right? And then we can keep scaling up from there. But in my journey, and even now, I have to reevaluate and pivot. So let's talk about my journey now, right? Let's kind of get a little more macro in my wholesaling real estate business, right? You got bandit signs, cold calling, pivoted again, scaling with direct mail. Then we pivoted again. We did a lot of SMS that did really well. We pivoted, tried RVMs. We're trying all these new things, reevaluating. If we start adding in JV deals, YouTube deals, and the channel and everything, and reevaluating or pivoting even more and we're just growing while we're doing it. And I'm constantly doing what's working. I'm constantly adding in extras and less and more and all these great things. And guys, I've pivoted, reevaluated. They haven't worked well, right? I've done SEO, PPC, Facebook. We've tried them all, okay? And we do the ones that work and the ones that we teach you because they work right now. They don't work, just for a month or two. They're constantly always going to work. And they're the best ones for you, right? If you just learn, very simple rule, okay? In wholesaling real estate, we talk about marketing channels, lists, whatever we're doing. If it is working, do it at scale. And what do I mean by this? If you're cold calling and you get 2 deals this month from let's say a high equity vacant list, am I going to tell you we should SMS the pre-foreclosures? No. Okay, whoa. If we got deals when this list and marketing channel combo, we are going to keep doing it at scale. We're going to scale up. We're going to get even more high equities, even more vacancies. We're going to go even crazier on this. If something is working in wholesaling real estate, this way everyone make $500,000 or more, you got to do it at scale. And what is scale? More calls, texting it, sending direct mail to it, reverse trying for dollars that list, whatever it is to get more eyes that you're looking to buy properties for cash, it will yield you better results and more results in wholesaling real estate. Vice versa. We got to understand this too. If something is not working, we got to stop doing it. Okay. If this is something that's not working, we can't be doing it anymore. If I keep trying to text pre-foreclosures and I just get 0 deals, I've spent all this money. Do not keep trying that again. You got to pivot and try it out. And what I mean by did I say you text 100 pre-foreclosures and then quit after you don't get a deal? No. I'm talking you've tried everything at scale. You send thousands of texts a day. It just doesn't work. We got to try a different kind of strategy. I'm not going to I'm not going to just be all sad and mope and be like, oh, wholesaling sucks. It's not going to work. I'm terrible. No, guys, we're going to keep our head up and we're going to keep going because we're not quitters. Quitters go out here and mope all day that the marketing isn't working and everything sucks and the world's terrible. We're not like that. We put our chin up. We go out here and do what we deserve. We deserve to get rich in wholesaling real estate. It might be a controversial statement for people, but you deserve to get rich. And if you want to be the person that proves that you deserve to get rich, everyone can say they deserve to get rich. Show everybody that you deserve to get rich. I deserve to get rich. You know why? Because I did the hard work. And you don't have to see my hard work. Nobody saw me cold calling Fiverr. I mean, my roommates did, but like no one really saw that. The only thing you guys saw was the money I made, right? And the dedication and the skills I have wholesaling real estate. That's what you guys saw. You guys never saw the hard work, blood, sweat, and tears I had in this business. I did not want to get up at 4:30 a.m. to put bandit signs out and then do a whole wrestling tournament. I did not want to do any of that stuff, but I did it anyway. And it ended up giving me a lot of money in wholesaling real estate, a lot of money in the real estate investing industry, and a lot of skills in wholesaling that helps you guys get really rich in this business. And it was all worth it for myself. But you got to understand right now, guys and gals, that if you're not going to work hard, you're not going to get anywhere in life. That's a fact. You have to understand that this business is going to suck. It is going to be terrible. It is going to have a lot of bad lows, but even higher highs. It is going to have a lot of struggle. It's going to have a lot of trials, tribulations, and all these tough, difficult things. Of course, you're going to have moments where you want to quit. You're going to have moments where you don't want to be in this business anymore. You're going to have moments where you just feel like stopping. But those are the moments you got to realize why you actually got in this business. And once you realize why you're getting in this business, why you're going out here and doing everything possible to live your dream and do everything you possibly want, that is when you realize I need to even go harder, dig my heels in and keep pushing forward. The men and women that always push forward when something terrible, like struggles happen to them, they kept pushing forward and going to the next limit. They kept moving forward. They never stopped. They never wavered. Those are the people that overcame the struggles, guys. You got to remember, everybody loves a good superhero movie. They love a good comeback story. They love that stuff, right? That's how Americans love everything, right? Why don't you be the person that is the hero in your own journey? And of course, every cool superhero movie or whatever, they always get knocked down. They always have terrible situations that happen, but they come back from it even stronger and they slay the villain or whatever it is, right? And you have to be that person. I got knocked down a million times. Who cares? It's when you go out here and become victorious. That's what matters. And so what is my goal, right? What am I telling you to do, right? I can get you all hyped up and excited to get into wholesaling, but I don't tell you where to put that energy. It ain't going to do well. And so this is my basic advice, okay, for everyone. Start trying these out, seeing what's sticking, seeing what's not working right. If it's working, do it, scale. If it's not, stop doing it. What is that? This is it, okay? First of all, try out 1,000 contacts. We need 1,000 contacts. What's a contact? A contact is when somebody says hello. Okay, so I call them up and they say, hello? Say, hey, is this the owner of 123 Main Street? You're looking to sell it, right? Like a cold calling example, right? But I want 1,000 contacts from each of this before you start pivoting on anything else, all right? I think right now, if you're doing local wholesaling, you should do 1,000 contacts of reverse driving for dollars. Hands down, I think it's very important, but try 1,000 contacts of what I call reverse driving for dollars. When you put sticky notes on property, say, hey, this is Zach, had a quick question about property. Please give me a call back. Love this method. It's a great one. Do 1,000 of those. On top of that, I want 1,000 contacts on cold calls. You can cold call whatever list you possibly want. I prefer government lists, but whatever. I want you to get a hold of at least 1,000 people for JVing. And I know that seems like a lot, but I feel like if you do 3 a day for a year straight, you can get 1,000 people, right? In your market, letting people know who you are, connect with other wholesalers, connect with other people. You can do deals with realtors, 1,000 for a year. We're talking about $500,000 a year. I think you can easily do that. And just try to, I'm telling you, even if it lands you an extra 50 to 100K of wholesaling deals, it just helps you get further to that point. And I want you to send 1,000 SMS text blasts, hopefully a month. That's 1,000. That should be 5,000 texts for the 1,000 contacts. Hopefully 20% response rate if you do it right. Where, let's say you find an ugly house, you take a picture of that property, right? And then you text the person on True People Search. You find their phone number. Hey, is everything okay with this property? And you send the picture of it, right? Most people have unlimited texting on the phone, right? Y'all text like crazy anyway. And you just text these people and you'll get good response rate, and it costs zero money to do. And so everyone's like, when I say you should SMS, like, I'm not paying $750 a month for texting. I never told you to do that. Do it for free on your stinking phone. Y'all are on your phones way too much. Make some, guys, this thing's taking money from you. Start making money with your phone. All right. I know this phone's made me more money than taken from me. And you guys should get to that point too. All right. And before you do anything else, the PPC, the crazy SEO stuff, any other strategy that's nuts, just try these strategies: reverse triangulated, cold calling, JVing, and SMS text blasting before you do other crazy stuff. Now, obviously, do whatever you want. I'm telling you, there's exceptions to rules. You guys do one-on-ones. I'll give you exceptions, right? I'm talking about the general public here. Just focus on that starting out, and I promise you, it'll have good results for you. And once you understand in real estate wholesaling that the results will follow from hard work. And a lot of people want the results instantly, right? Everyone always only cares about the results. What's the result? It's that moolah. It's that cash. It's the Lamborghini, the cool whip, whatever you want it, right? The boat, the yacht. Everybody wants the results. That's the sexiest thing in the world. And everyone wants the results, and they want them fast. Everyone, right? What I want you to understand is the results only come from one thing. There's no machine that comes out here and gives you the results, right? There's no magic thing that gives you wholesaling deals. Results always come from hard work. And almost 7 years in the wholesaling real estate game and millions of dollars, I've had to find this out fairly rough, right? But you're only going to get deals from hard work. You sometimes get lucky on 1 or 2 deals, but when I'm talking about consistent deals coming in every single month, they're always going to come from hard work. And if you do not want to work hard, you will not get good results. I'm talking about consistent results, big results, cash yielding, life-changing money results. They're always going to come from hard work. And hard work does not like people that don't want to get up in the morning and go out here and take action. They don't want to go to people that are not driven or don't have passion to go out here and do everything they take to become successful. Hard work loves the dedicated, the few, the people that go out here and do whatever it takes to get their first deal, their 10th deal, and their 100th deal. Once you understand that, you will become better every single day. And that is the key, guys. 1% better every day. And this is a mantra I've been saying a lot lately, but it's true. If you just get better 1% every single day, and just by training and doing it over and over and over again, and talking to more sellers and more lists, and just keep going after it, you will become a better wholesaler. And you won't see it right now, but over time, you'll see it more and more. And it's kind of funny because when I watched myself cold call 2 years ago in some of my trainings, and when I see me cold calling now, it's night and day, because I was good back then. I'm even way better right now. And I just have a lot more confidence right now. I've just done more deals. I know this process in and out even more. And because I'm more confident, because I'm more assertive, because I am more passionate and driven right now, and knowing I can help even more sellers, I'm more direct, I'm more confident, I am to the point with the seller, but I know how to build that rapport, and I know how to build that connection with the seller even better. And I'm just way better. And that was slowly getting 1% better every single day for a year straight. That just got me to that result. And you're going to have the same thing. I've shown every single person how to get better. It's from training, action, making offers. I go out here and I tell people all the time, they're like, Zach, do a cold call, role play with me. And I'm saying this nicely. I'm not calling out names, but some of them are not good. Straight up dookie, terrible. And I say, do this for me. I want you to make 100 offers on Zillow. They're like, what? Huh? 100 offers on Zillow? What? And they flip out. They flip out on me. And I say, yeah, do 100 offers on Zillow. Then get back to me and we'll do another role play. When the people that legit tell me to my soul, in my face, they look me eye to eye and they say, I did 100 offers, I'm ready to do another role play, they sound night and day different, because they went from no practicing to practicing. And they come back, they feel like they did the same, except they are a million times better because they've been through the motions. They know it's the worst case scenario. They know the best case scenario, and they ended up getting results. That's the point, guys and gals. If you go out here and just get 1% every single day by just doing, practicing, becoming a good wholesaler, you'll get better every single day. And what extra thing I want to tell you about, this is something that I've personally done. I think this is something you guys should do too. But copy and find what's working in wholesaling real estate, specifically for wholesaling. So find somebody in your market that's doing well and figure out what they're doing. Just figure out what's the marketing channel, what's their acquisitions like, what's their cold calling like, what's their dispo process like, who's their cash buyers, who's their title company, and just kind of copy them a lot. I'm not telling you to copy word for word, but like if they're doing really good doing reverse drawing for dollars on a pre-foreclosure list, you should probably do something very similar, right? And so let's say, for example, I'm in San Antonio, Texas, and I know somebody in Dallas, Texas, that something's working for them really well in Dallas. I might want to try what they're doing maybe in San Antonio, right? Find successful wholesalers. And sometimes it won't translate perfectly, but find successful wholesalers and see what they're doing and then try to do the same exact thing. Because remember, if it's working for them there, there's a good chance it's going to work for them here too. And if you go out here and just listen to the top wholesalers, try to find their mindset, try to think of how they're talking, you'll get very, very well. But some people don't want to do it. Go out here on Facebook, network, see what's working, what's not working, and you'll do well. And so the last thing I want to leave you guys out on here is JV and network. I've said this a million times, but go out here on the YouTube comments. Go out here and let people know who you are. Hey, I'm in Seattle. I'm in Tacoma, Washington. I'm a wholesaler. I've done a couple deals. I have a lot of great cash buyers. If anybody needs help selling a deal, go out here. Hey, my name is Zach. I'm in Tacoma. I'm struggling to sell this deal. I'm a brand new wholesaler. Does somebody have cash buyers? I need to get some money on this deal. You mash these two up. Boom. This person has to lose out on a deal, and this person gets to use their cash buyer database, and they both make money versus letting that money go to a realtor. Everybody benefits. It's perfect. That's the point. Shaving a network, but no one to know who you are if you don't let people know who you are. So let everybody know who you are. This is why I do a lot of JV deals, because people know who I am and they know I'm trusted and they'll send me deals. That is the point. Guys, JV network, like that, that's all you... I don't know why wholesalers don't do this, but if you just let people know who you are, you'll do well. Don't reinvent the wheel. Don't try to be this super crazy secret wholesaler that's trying to create your own new method. Do what other people are doing and do it at scale. If you find people are making millions of dollars doing this one tactic, try to do that tactic in a different way, but do it at scale in your own market and you'll become successful in wholesaling real estate. So if you're ready to build a $500,000 wholesaling real estate business, this is what you got to do. Hands down, straight up, that's what you need to do. First and foremost, you need to go to freewholesaling.com to learn exactly how to start wholesaling houses absolutely for free. And I've said it a million times. Just go to freewholesaling.com. You can learn how to get into wholesaling real estate for free, learn the basics and everything like that. And go there, guys. I'm telling you, that is how you get started. Make your first $500,000 in wholesaling real estate. So the reason why I wanted to do this video today was we do have the 30-day wholesaling challenge kicking off. And as the people in the Zach Ginn YouTube channel, I want you guys to know on the Flip with Rick YouTube channel, me and Rick have finished recording all the videos. We have all the live set up for it, all written out. Perfect. Great. Where we are going to do a video on the Flip with Rick YouTube channel. Make sure you guys subscribe to that one too. For June 1st all the way to June 30th, one video in sequential order, how to get started in wholesaling real estate. A lot has changed. A lot of the days have changed, but the fundamentals of how to get your first deal are right there. So what we're going to show you in that challenge starts Thursday. And on Thursday, it's going to be a live stream. And we're just going to basically show you basically everything you know about wholesaling. It's not only one day. It is 30 days. It's not we're doing one video for the challenge and then it's no. The challenge is every single day for 30 days straight. It's a gauntlet. It's a marathon. I really shouldn't be doing it, honestly. But I do it because you guys need it. It's way too much work for me, but I feel like it's something the people deserve. I feel like it's the thing people need. And I don't hype up things very often, but I did the 30-day wholesaling challenge last year and it changed a lot of lives. And I know right now it'll change your life, you getting into it. So make sure you guys go to the Flip with Rick YouTube channel, subscribe, and go out here and start on the challenge. And so on the challenge on the Zach Ginn channel, we'll have it too. And then everybody knows on the Sunday live streams we have here, it won't be part of the challenge. I'll do a different type of wholesaling video. And really, I can't really do a scaling video for the 30-day wholesaling challenge. That's why I kind of did one today here for you guys. no little holiday, so the dedicated people get to watch this. And yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I think a lot of people are going to like it and help the people out. So yeah, love it. So let's answer some questions. Zix Ha says, is it okay to market to SMS on the weekends? Yeah. I don't really see a problem in it, right? We have a holiday weekend, I guess. Some of you, I'm working on Monday because Memorial Day is always an important day, but I'm still working for it, right? I'm not the type of guy to take days off, just being honest. But I don't really work too much, if that makes sense, right? I got the Flip Work Plus. I help the people out. I already did all the challenge videos, and so I do my coaching. They're kind of coaching calls, I guess. I call them bonus live streams and extended live streams on there, but I'll just talk to people, just help people out. So I'm still doing that. But honestly, I would tell you the weekends, I always text. Everyone's on their phones and they're off of work, so it's perfect. The book was way better. It says 30-day challenge starting Thursday. Oh yeah. I'm excited for it, guys. It's going to be a big live stream. It's going to be a big event for everyone. And we're always really excited for it. And so it's going to help a lot of newbies out here getting started in wholesaling real estate to learn exactly what they need to do. And so it's going to be huge. Is South Florida a good market? I love South Florida. Not the best wholesaling market, but you can still make it work there. I still do $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 probate deals there all the time. Is Port St. Lucie, South Florida? Probably not, but it's still down there. Palm Beach County, I'm still probably the best at in South Florida, but yeah. Dang, what I miss, these people, the truth. What's good, Zach? What's good, man? How are you? Let's see here. There is a conflict of interest with my employer when doing wholesaling. I cannot afford to leave my 9-to-5 right now. Any advice? Wari, let me know what job you have and how it would be a conflict of interest. If you do it outside your 9-to-5, I don't think there's an issue. It might be a real estate leads thing. Please let me know. Let's see here. This is a good question from Michael. Says, Zach, how do we get a proof of funds for deals? If you want to go out here and get a proof of funds, this is a simple one. And this is one a lot of people get really crazy on for some reason. I don't know why, but a proof of funds is really simple here, guys. Go out here and use your cash buyers for a proof of funds. Get a proof of funds from them and say, hey, this is my partner in the transaction. Boom. Use them for your proof of funds. Simple as that. I think a lot of people complicate it, and I really don't think it's that crazy of a thing. So another good question here actually is, does a title company charge you if you back out of a deal? Sometimes, sometimes not. I hate to say it. You got to ask your title company. Most good title companies will not, but you got to send them some deals too. So yeah. All right. So let me do some one-on-ones too, guys. So if you wanted to hop on the one-on-ones, you see the chat. Actually, I'm going to pin it right now while we're doing it too. So I'm going to pin it so everybody can see on here. Let's change this one thing up. All right. So we are going to pin me right here. All right. Chat is pinned for the StreamYard. So, all right. Everything is pinned so you guys can go up here and talk to me. So let's talk. Let's see how I can help the people out and help you all become the best wholesaler. So first and foremost, we got Todd. Yo. Todd.
What's up, Zach? How's it going?
I'm blessed, man. What's up?
So we honestly don't have too many questions. We're kind of just still trying to find a buyer for the deal. We have 2 deals under contract now.
Okay.
The other one's in a really good area too, just because there's a big organization that it's a nonprofit that they're teamed up with our county and it's the city, and they're both just putting money in to renovate houses and stuff like that and help and they're matching renovation costs. It's 20 to 50%. They're giving out grants. So that one is looking pretty good. We have a couple of people that want to tour that one, but I guess what I wanted to ask was just, we have a buyer that's really interested, but he has a hard money lender. Is that, I know that's a big, I think I've heard you say that's riskier.
It's a big no-no.
Yeah.
But if you have no other options, you're going to have to do it. Does that make sense?
We also know the hard money lender too. It's not like someone he's keeping secret from us. the hard money lender just sends out deals to like a small group of people
Yeah.
that he has.
I mean, I'm not going to tell you no, right? But I would say if you have no other option, go with it. But I would not prefer you did it.
Okay.
If
What
that
are the
makes
worries
sense.
of it?
The worries is you can get closing all cleared on the last day. The hard money lenders say, no, it's not approved. And then boom, deal's dead.
Is that the only like big worry to that or risk?
Yeah, losing your deal. That's
Yeah.
the biggest worry you can possibly have.
No, yeah. Is it just like the lender just backing out though? Is there like
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I mean, that is a big one. Like obviously,
That's the biggest one.
that's the big, yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, we got some bandit signs too.
Okay.
Show you those.
I like it.
We're starting that. That's a new marketing thing we're gonna start doing. And
Okay, so our other question is, so we did Facebook and we called several hundred cash buyers off of the PropStream cash buyer list in the area, and we did 4 rents too, and we're kind of looking for another thing to do. Like we ran through all of that, and we're still looking for cash buyers.
yeah, we did like prop streams too, like cash sales in the area.
Auctions?
No.
Yeah, that was our plan for tomorrow. We didn't know what else other than that.
Yeah.
That was.
I don't think they're going to be open though tomorrow, but try it.
Yeah.
We just wanted to look at online ones that closed already. And
You go to government ones too. Those are great.
Yeah. How do you access that, or how do you access those ones?
Ask.
Okay.
Call the tax collector.
Okay. They probably won't be open tomorrow.
No, they won't be open tomorrow. Guarantee it.
Okay. All right. Oh yeah, we also saw that video. It was like teaching 2 college kids how to.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah, we were like, I was so stoked. I like literally was just clicking to watch a video, and I saw that, and I was like, no way. Like ran to Logan's here. I'm like, dude, like.
Because you guys went from no deals to your first couple contracts, and so I was like, that's cool. Our media team does it, so I don't know specifically what they put on. Like I see what it gets posted, but that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it was so funny. I was super hyped.
I remember that. So awesome, guys.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Go after the buyers, man. I'm telling you.
Sounds good.
All righty. Keep it up, guys.
All
We'll do.
See you next week.
All right, see ya. Boom. Next year we got Amir. Hello? Amir. All right. DeAndre.
Oh, hey, Zach.
What's up?
I'm good. I just wanted to ask a couple of questions. I think so. I went on a for sale by owner. They're asking for escrow because, like they said, like the last person like who called them, the last people who called them, and like there was like a month. They went through stuff or whatever, and it didn't end up going through. So they're asking me for escrow, and it's basically impossible for me to get escrow right now. Like, how much is escrow? Like, would usually be? I just said, okay, yeah, I'll see into that. I'm not sure how much that would usually be. Like $100, like something like that.
Right.
Oh, I thought it would be like a little bit more.
Bro, it's whatever you want it to be. That's what escrow is.
Oh, okay. So I could just
$1.
oh yeah.
Give me $0. I don't prefer $0. Some places say it's illegal. I would say try at least 100. I mean, you go to freelisting.com. We talk about this all the time.
Oh, okay. And I also have one more question. So when I got the house on for sale by owner, it was funny enough. It's like 80. It's 70%. Like the pricing, the initial pricing they did for it. It's 70% above the comps like in the area. So it was like 250. That's what they're listing it for. But like the house like value is around like 170, 180-ish. And so I got them down to 160. Would that still be something I should even like go with, like cash buyers with?
Dude, if you think it's worth 170, locking up for 160 makes no sense.
Yeah.
Is your MAO 170?
My MAO.
Do you know what MAO is?
No. Oh, my max allowable offer. You mean like something like that,
Bro, I was
right?
about to send you to the gulag.
Oh yeah, yes,
Bro, I
My
see
mind's
I see some Call of Duty, dude. I was gonna send you back to freelance.com and don't come back till you go through it.
But
Bro.
yeah, so my max allowable offer since like I just did 70% off like the listing price. So I'm just like, okay, let me
Okay,
just
that's not terrible, but I mean, if they're asking for a big EMD, you gotta give a crazy low price.
yeah. So I should do it for lower, right? Like I should
Bro,
because I'm
go as
not sure
low as you
about.
possibly can on the price, man. That's the goal. That's the name of the game, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's all I really wanted to know. Thank you.
All right. Get after it, man. Have a good one. Yo. Hello? Yamir? All right. Y'all, if
Hello. Sorry.
hello.
It was my first time, so I didn't know even how to answer. So, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome. Awesome.
Oh, looks like he hopped off. Shoot. Come back on, Ymir. Those weird LTE connections. All right. If you want to talk to me, try to get on Wi-Fi. It's the smoothest one. Aaron,
What's up, Zach?
what's up?
I just had a few questions. So I sent out a lot of one of them postcards from PropStream to some high equity vacant leads. And what do you do with the ones that come back? I had a bunch that came back because it said unable to forward because they didn't leave an address. What do you normally do with those?
I make a ton of money off of them, man. It's the best. Those are called the mailbacks, right? And so from the USPS, when they give it to you, the mailbacks have specific things on them. And so what do I mean by that? Specifically on the mailbacks, there's a reason why you got the mail back. Okay.
Right.
And so figure out, sometimes it says vacant, sometimes it
Yep.
says deceased, sometimes it says no mail receptacle. Those are ones you actually want to target. And
Wow.
so those are amazing ones to get.
Okay,
So
so
I actually mark
really,
it to that list.
okay, so just really go back through PropStream, and I guess I could skip trace all of them and then
Mhm.
dial those numbers.
Exactly.
And then also while I was at work today, I was doing some cold calling over there in Port St. Lucie. And I don't know if you see my picture on the Flipper Rick Plus, but this one lady, I'd called her, and I'd left the message, and she texted me. She said, "Hey Aaron, I can only text right now." She said, "I just rather text to see if we're not wasting each other's time." She said, "My name's Loretta, and I don't do assignable contracts." And I was like, Rick and Zach done got her messed up over there. But,
Welcome to my life in there.
well, I've been talking with her. I'm trying to build up a lot of rapport since she just wants a text. So, maybe it might be a double close deal for
Or just double
maybe
close it.
you. Yeah.
No problem. Dude, I double close those deals all day. I get double
Yeah.
closing in escrow. All right. The cash buyers funds get used for the double closing too. It's
Well,
cake.
that's what I was going to do with y'all if it was a deal that y'all may want. But
Bro, I control the title company. I control the deal.
that's right.
Do whatever I want. Yeah, I make the title company so much money. They do everything I legally can do.
Right.
Oh yeah, dude. That'd be easy, man.
Yeah. And,
I want to be your buyer though, because I want to get a good deal on it. So I just help you sell it to somebody for the highest price. But dude, those are great deals, man. Yeah, double close it all day. No problem.
yeah, I'm gonna keep working on her. Yeah, I had a few others, but I can't think of them right now. I need to start writing them down as
Or
I
just go
get
text
them.
them to me from Flipper Plus.
Okay, appreciate it,
Here to
Zach.
help you. All right, have a good one. Boom, awesome. All right, let's see here. We got Blake.
Yo,
What's up, man?
that's good. I just have a quick question. So I do door-to-door sales, and I get out and I work the hours of like 1 to 7. So I was just curious on like when I do like cold calling per se, should I call a different market, or should I call after work, or maybe before work, or because I
What
usually
market
kind
are
of
you
go
in?
in at like I'm in Connecticut,
Where?
like New Haven County.
Okay. New Haven's a rough one, man. It's a nice place, but it's harder to wholesale there.
Okay.
So what I'm going to say is when you are in a saturated market or a expensive market, I always tell everyone to do the 50-50 approach. And the 50-50 approach is basically you spend half your time wholesaling in your local market and half your time wholesaling in a virtual market. Now for 2 or 3 months, we're going to see what's yielding us better results. And I think that's what you probably should do. New Haven, do you know what the average price per house in New Haven, Connecticut is?
No, I don't.
All right. No big deal. But I know outside of Hartford, it's kind of a harder area to do. And so statistically, you probably should do the 50-50 approach. Have you found a virtual market?
No. I'm very, very new to like wholesaling. I'm just like going through the course and everything now, but I was just asking that question so I have a plan of action when the time comes.
Okay. New Haven's not bad. 271 is the average house. I think I got that confused with Sanford for some reason. Not bad, actually. I mean, let's try local wholesaling first. Why not?
Okay.
271 the average home price. I saw New Haven, Connecticut. Let's give it a shot, man.
Got you. Yeah, I'm just going through like the course right now, so I'm still like learning per se, but while I'm out door to door sales or whatever, I'm writing down properties and stuff like that.
You're taking action,
getting
man.
a
I'm
little
proud
bit.
of you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So here's the thing you should do though. And so you're working a regular kind of 1 to 7 job type. Is this Monday
Yeah.
through Friday?
Monday through Friday, and sometimes I go into the office a little early, so around like 11 a.m. or so.
Okay. Honestly, man, I think you should reverse draft for dollars on the weekend, starting out, and then just build your way up.
Okay.
I see no problem with that. Government lists and just consistent action. I mean, you seem like you're pretty good at your job. You just want more. And so this is kind of just working overtime, right? And so
Yeah,
I think you're good, man.
I want a different lifestyle. I want more money for the payout of work I do. So, you know.
I get it, man. And so let's create a schedule right now. Okay. And so I don't know your home life, your situation, kids, family, stuff like that, but what do you think is the good amount of time you spend on the weekends for real estate marketing for wholesaling?
Probably like 2 hours a day. Like right now, you're saying? Like what I do right now?
Yeah, I'm talking about the weekends.
Yeah, on the weekends, maybe like 2 or 3 hours a day. I'll go through like the course and stuff like that, and do a little bit of research, a little bit more. But
Okay.
I haven't taken action of cold calling or anything yet, just because
No big deal. Hey, we don't have to take all this action starting out, right? We're slowly getting through it. You're getting your basics done, and then we can get into it, right?
Yeah.
And so that's fine. And so what about Monday through Friday? After you go through freelance.com, how much time do you think you got? Realistically, don't push yourself.
Monday through Friday, I get out of work around like 8, and then I have 8 till whenever, and then in the morning, sometimes I could probably push like 11 a.m., but that's like the earliest.
Okay, what do you do before 11?
My drive to work is like 30 minutes, 45, and then like the other hour, I wake up at like 9, so I wake up a little late, but I get ready,
Not terrible.
drive to work, and then I'm at work for 10 or 11 sometimes, and then the whole day is spent at work and meetings and
I get it. So what, an hour, 2 hours a day?
Yeah, pretty much after work.
Okay. I mean,
8
that's
to
a
10.
solid 15 hours, let's say, for it. Let's just do 15 to be conservative.
Yeah.
I think that's plenty of time to reverse drive for dollars, find cash buyers, talk to sellers, close sellers. I think this is all perfect. I would reverse drive for dollars. I would start doing government lists and maybe do a little bit of cold calling. Heck, you can do some texting if you want to, and just slowly start seeing what you're liking to do and what you don't like to do. And I think this is a good plan for you starting out. If you got 15 hours a week to do, you got a full-time job, I think we should start slow and then start scaling up a little more from there.
Awesome.
What do you think?
I definitely agree with that. Cold calling was like the idea that I was pushing for, because of the fact that like I do door-to-door sales now, so I already sell people. Like, so I have the scripting idea down and everything. So I can do that negotiation type of thing over the phone and building rapport. I already have the understanding. So that's why I was going to push towards cold calling. But reverse driving for dollars and stuff definitely does sound like a good plan, especially I don't
Perfect,
have
man.
much time. So
Then you're cold calling script.
I don't, yeah, I haven't got that far in the course yet.
All right, we'll get through the
I'm
course.
still going through. I am. I'm watching it right now. I got you.
All right, man. We'll get back to it, and appreciate you hopping on, man.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
All right, have a blessed one.
You as
Oh.
well.
Love seeing that. Next year we got Ryan.
Oh, hey, what's up, Zach? How you doing?
I'm blessed, man. What's up? How can I help you out?
Yes, sir. Okay, so I just had like two questions. One was like I went on a house and like a walkthrough on a house, and I really didn't know what I was looking at. Like when I was looking through the house and stuff, and then me and the gentleman we agreed on the price, but then after he told me the price, he like told me a whole bunch of stuff I needed fixed. I didn't notice or anything like that, and then it just kind of made it seem like he kind of like got over on me a little bit, and I didn't like that feeling. So what I decided to do was take a course on home inspector, so like how to become a home inspector and like learn how to do that. So I'm wondering, was that a good deal? Was that a power move, or should I have not done that?
I mean, if you want to be a home inspector, take a home inspector course.
Well, I just
Right.
wanted the knowledge just so when I'm walking through our house, I know exactly what I'm looking at and stuff. And I know
Is that going to help you close the seller?
probably not. It's just give me more knowledge, I guess I should say with that.
Would that change the cash buyer's repair cost on their own?
Maybe. Like I'm not
Really?
100%.
You are going to convince the cash buyer to change
well,
the
then-
repair cost from you? No, you're
Well,
not.
no, I mean like say they are getting ready to buy the house, they're like, oh, I need to get a house inspection done. I'm like, oh, I could do it for you, like that type of thing.
They're not going to do you. It's a conflict of interest.
You're absolutely right. Okay.
You know, Mr. The house is perfect, Mr. Cash Buyer. I found nothing wrong. Bro, come on.
Okay.
Here's
Okay,
the thing. Your cash
yes,
buyer is going to do their own repair costs. You're going to do your own repair costs. They are not the same.
Okay.
Oh, you get the property for the lowest price possible. That is your goal. That is what you do. You do not inspect the property. When you inspect the property, you don't talk to the seller. You build a disconnect from the seller.
Okay.
You're Ryan. You buy houses for cash. And okay, I see a little spot here. It doesn't take a genius, dude. You seem like a smart guy. I think you can figure out if the roof has a leak on it. You can figure out there's some plumbing issues or not, or some flooring. Bro, even to this day, if I have to go and I go on a deal and I see something I'm not perfectly okay of like what's perfect on it, I see a leak in the bathroom, I'm pretty sure it might be the spigot on the other end, but I'm not completely sure. Guess what happens? I got my trusted handyman that knows a million times more than me, and he does it because that's what he does all day.
Okay.
When it comes time to closing sellers, that's where I'm at. All right, that's what I'm the expert in. So when I don't know the answer to something, I go get somebody that is the expert on it. It doesn't cost me any money. I got my handyman that's used to it. I got contractors, I got all these things. If I have a title problem, I don't go take a title course. Hey, here's Sarah. She's closed thousands of deals with me. She's the perfect person on title. Go call her. She's the expert. Oh, you have a specific probate legal question that I have no idea under, and I've never dealt this in my 7 years of wholesaling. Here's my probate attorney. He's the best guy. He can help you out with that. That's what you have to do. You should know the basics, but if you go through freeholding.com, you should know what flooring is. You should know if a roof's leaking or not, right? I don't think that home inspection thing is going to hurt you. It might make you sound like more of an expert than not, but any YouTube video is going to basically show you that too. So honestly, I don't think it's a necessity. It's not going to hurt you, but don't try to become an inspector with your seller. It's never going to help you. You want to keep that rapport going, man.
Okay, absolutely. And another question, like I've done the like I'm doing reverse driving for dollars for the pre-foreclosures. I did all of them in my general area, but now I'm on the water shutoffs. Like I went on to Prosper and went to the utility liens, and I'm pulling that. I'm reverse driving for dollars. That should I do that, or should I just cold call that? So I know you said stick with the market, but I don't know.
Both, man.
Okay.
Always. Okay. You know that, man. What's better? Less marketing or more marketing?
More. Marketing.
That's it, man.
Okay.
I'll give you a secret, though. If you have a 500 leads and you reverse drive for dollars them and you get 200 calls back, you only have to cold call 300.
That is true. Okay.
Boom. Saves you more time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, thank you, Zach. I really do appreciate it. You're awesome. Thank
Of
you.
course, man. Keep it up, bro.
Yes, sir.
Boom. All right. Next here we got Austin.
Zach, what is up, man? How are you?
I'm blessed, man. What's up?
Just another accountability. I think we talked, I think last Sunday. I had a deal locked up in Springfield. I talked to a few cash buyers. I think I talked to like three, and then I talked to a couple real estate agents that had cash buyers, and they were saying that, I kind of comped it wrong and stuff like that. And I locked it up for 52, and they were like saying it was worth like 25. So I was
Ooh.
like, yeah. So I definitely wanted to take accountability on that, and kind of just wanted to ask you a couple questions along like maybe some advice. I've been doing this for about 8 months, something
Okay.
like that. Um, and just kind of been following you guys for a while. Um, Looking at freewholesaling.com, going back and forth, doing some cold calling as well. I try to skip trace like at night, like my water shut off lists. I pull those. I'm pulling a few in North. I'm kind of like all over the place too, Zach. So
I can tell.
yeah. um,
Not in a mean way.
so
I'm just saying I could tell.
yeah, I mean, I kind of relate to your dad with the whole ADHD thing. So, like I said, I'm on Facebook looking for leads. I'm trying to get water shut off leads in my area and a little bit of North Carolina as well. But I also have like 3 properties that I've been looking at. It's actually right in Groton, Connecticut. It's like 40 minutes from me. So. I talked to the guy. He said that um, he's like a tired landlord. He's like 90 or 85, and he's just kind of looking to get rid of all these properties. He has like 3 or 4 or something like that. And I kind of just been building rapport over the past couple of days with him, talking to him a little bit and getting to know him. But I don't know how to go about I just don't want to get another contract and then back out. It's just not what I want to do, and not what you guys have taught, basically. So I just kind of want to see how you feel, and if you could kind of like guide me in a sense.
Yeah, remind me again. I know that deal's in Springfield, Missouri. Where do you live again? I remember it
I
being
live in
like,
Rhode
oh,
Island, so Rhode Island.
Where?
Sorry, Rhode Island.
Okay. And why aren't you doing Rhode Island?
I do.
Okay.
Just
all over the board. All right.
Yeah,
Here's the thing, man.
Go ahead.
Do you hear me talk to the last couple people?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I talk about the 50-50 approach a lot.
Yeah, that's.
And so Rhode Island's 50, and it's not the 50-5-5-5-5-5 approach. It's the 50-50 approach.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
You're gonna have to stick to one. I think Springfield, Missouri is an amazing market, and so I'd stick to that. 50-50 that. All over the board ain't gonna get you anywhere, man.
All right.
50-50, I think that's your best approach. And so you said the cash buyers, like, how many cash buyers gave you that it was 25, not 59 or whatever it was?
About 4 or 5, and they were like,
that at that point, you're wrong. But I mean, no knock on you. I mean, we all have mistakes. I've done that a million times, man.
Absolutely.
But yeah, you actually listened to me like, okay, don't listen to the first guy, maybe the second guy, third or fourth. Yeah, you're definitely wrong. No big deal. Get out of it. Let the seller know that's okay. But
I already sent over the disclaimer, closing it. So
yeah, I mean, I would try to get a little price reduction before you get out of there, but
I
try it out. It might not hurt.
Yeah, I tried, and he was like, "No, I'm into it this much, blah blah blah," and I was like, "Totally understandable, man. Right?
No big deal.
Right.
It's always funny because you go back after a year or two and you look at the Zillow on it, and they always sell for like 3. It's like, oh, come on, man. He had to wait for reality.
Right.
So I would do 50-50. I know you have ADHD, but do that ADHD when you're putting out bandit signs or cold calling. Okay. So I don't have ADHD, so I can't connect you on that level. But people with ADHD can still do consistent action. And Rick always still did that. And so I think you do a 50-50, a disciplined schedule. And heck, you had your problem with that one person. I think that was only one issue, man. I've had that issue multiple times too. That doesn't mean I'm the problem. It's just sometimes one seller has that problem. Bro, you see me cold call the Zillow for sale by owners. I'm going to rip my hair out doing it half the time. I'm like, dude,
Yes,
you
I
will
did.
knock it off this price. Am I the problem, Austin? No, it's the seller.
Right.
So hey, no big deal, man. Sweat off your back, keep it going, man. I think you're all over the
Absolutely.
board. Let's try 50-50 and you should do well.
So also another question. So I do work with this guy that, you know, he's been talking to me for since I kind of started watching you guys. Great guy. But he does mentor a lot of other people, you know. So I try to keep my distance in a sense, you know, if I have questions, but he can't answer all my questions. But I figured, you know, I wanted to come on here and talk to you about it. And because he's in a I can never pronounce the county. It's like Catawba County in North Carolina, and I've been kind of pulling some records from there, but they're kind of like maybe dead leads. Every time I get like a water shut off list, it's like from way back when I don't know, like they just drove by the house and just like, oh, it looks good, you know, put it on the list or whatever. And I had that same thing with my county as well. They kind of did like the same thing. Like I felt like they just went by a house, was like, oh, looks good, throw it on there. Um, and I was cold calling. Like I said, I think in the beginning I had about 1,000 leads, and I cold called them all, and I didn't get anything. And so now I did kind of the same thing to the next county over. I actually paid. It was like $15 for the list they wanted me to pay, so I just paid it. And I was, you know, thinking that, you know, it was gonna hit. There was like 100 leads on there, but only one of them hit. I'm still kind of like working with the guy too. So I also, you know, I have like leads built up from when I first started 7, 8 months, but they're almost all of them are all follow-ups in a sense.
Okay.
So, you know, I'm all over the board with that too. I have a decent amount of follow-ups that I try to get to, um, almost with every week and a half. So I'm just seeing if, you know, if you could point me in the right direction too with follow-ups. You know, like I said, I've watched most of all your videos, or definitely all your videos on free wholesaling. And if I really have any questions, I would go back. But
So
now
you
it's
need
like, you
help
know, I
with
really
follow-ups with the government lists.
mostly everything. Like I said, so the government lists. I'm also like looking on Facebook too for leads. I'll post like digital bandit signs on a couple of
I like it.
the
All right,
um
Mr. ADHD, let's talk about this. All right.
yes,
Probates.
sir. Yep.
You pulled them. Did
I
you get
pulled
them or
them
did you
and
not get them?
I got them in my county, yes, sir.
Okay. So that's not the problem. Give me one list that's one problem. Let's do one problem at a time.
Um, what do you mean by like a problem? Like
You're not following up to getting a list. Is that
like
your
a water?
problem? You said you had a problem with follow-ups, specifically what with follow-ups?
Oh, just like keeping them, like, hey, you know, I'm kind of interested in selling my house, but
Oh, that's easy, man.
yeah,
Hey, Austin. Hey, hello. Hey, I'm just checking in, seeing if you're still looking to sell your property. Yes. Okay, well, when's a good time for me to go see the property? Or are you ready for an offer for it? Like if you're doing virtual, right?
right,
That's it. No, I'm not
yeah,
ready to sell right now. Okay, well, I'll call you back later. I'm always still looking to buy. That's it.
yeah. That's kind of like, but they kind of like drag it along. So also like
How?
maybe like it's like, you know, I'm still not interested, so like I don't want to keep nagging him as well.
If they're not interested, what's the point of even talking to them?
Right, right. Like for instance, I have this. He said it's in probate. When I first started, and like back in December, I went on a walkthrough, literally a house, literally right around the corner from me. Um, and I walked the property. I've been, you know, talking to him here and there, but like he ghosts me here and there, and then I'll text him like, hey, you know, what's going on with the probate? Hey, it's still going through probate. Okay, no problem. And I just keep doing that, but I don't want to just keep, you know.
Oh yeah, keep following up those though.
Okay,
Follow up every
okay,
month.
okay.
Follow ups never hurt, man. The money's in the follow ups, dude.
All right. It's
7 of 10
just,
touches.
you know, it's just like it's very time consuming. I don't
To
want to give an
follow up,
excuse.
bro.
No,
Follow up
well,
takes 15 seconds.
no, absolutely, absolutely. No, I got you.
If you have Podio set up, it's a reminder.
Yeah,
It's not time consuming.
I do have Podio set up. I do.
Not
I
time
just got.
consuming at all, bro.
No, I got you. It's no, I don't know how to explain it. I guess it's ADHD kicking in. I guess.
Don't make that excuse for why you're not successful.
No, right. And I appreciate, you guys, you Rick, put a lot of accountability on people, and I think that's huge.
You need more than anyone else. And so go after it, man.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, if you got any
All right,
more issues, come on next week. Love to help you out.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Appreciate it.
All
Boom.
right, brother.
Guys, if you're looking to make $500,000 this year, consistent action. Focus on the action. The results will follow. Guys, if you got any value from this video, do me a favor. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe. Hopefully you guys have a good Memorial Day. We got an amazing week kicking out. We got the 30-day wholesaling challenge starting on Thursday. Let's go. And then Rick's doing his live stream tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you don't stop on that, man. Make sure you go check that out, the Rick Ginn YouTube channel. Subscribe to the Flip Lurker YouTube channel for the 30-day wholesaling challenge. And subscribe to this channel while you're at it too, so you never miss it, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, go to freewholesaling.com, and see y'all soon. Guys, have a blessed one. Be safe, and catch you on the flip. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.